Hey everybody, my name is Ty Young, and if you don't know me or you have not been following me or somebody shared this message with you and you want to know who I am, I'm Ty Young again, and I am producing the film. Like, I have the God-given audacity to think that I can produce a film. And it's a short documentary. It will be a 40-minute short that I will be doing, and it's called Saturday Flowers. And I just really wanted to talk about more about my inspiration for wanting to create a documentary and create a film. I have been a creative since I was a little girl. Everything from writing, everything from creating like cards or whatever. I have been doing that since I was a little girl. So, and then as I got older and as I got into the writing books and things like that, I always have dreamt in movies. So before I even write a book, if I don't see it in the movie in my head, then it's not a real story to me. So initially my goal or my dream is to turn all of my books into a movie, but I wanted to first start off with a documentary. And as I've been doing my research about documentaries and about filming and things like that, I came across a gentleman. His name is Oscar Me Michaeux. I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. So that's why I have his name that will pop up. But he is an Illinois born filmmaker. His film he started a company, Michaeux Film and Book Company of Sioux City. I think it's Sioux City in Chicago in 1919. 1919. That is when he started his film company. And get this, his first film that he produced was from his first book that he ever wrote. It's called The Homesteader. So when I was doing my research about filmmakers and Black filmmakers, especially, number one, I was excited to find out that not only is he from Illinois, not only is he from Chicago. Well, I don't necessarily, he's not necessarily from Chicago, but his company was started in Chicago. So not only from Illinois, not only from my home city in Chicago, but then he also had the same vision that I had to turn his book into a movie. And so eventually that's what I want to get to in my film career. But, like I said, I'm starting off with a documentary. So, there's just so much Black excellence in that he decided to do that. Like right now, as I'm trying to raise money to produce my film, I have to do things in the best way that I can. So yeah, I'm in my car on my lunch break at my regular 9 to 5, also hustling up to get projects as a graphic designer, hustling up to get projects as a self-publishing consultant, all to fund my dream. And then as well as asking people to give me money, just give me money to help me produce my film. But this is how much passionate I am about it. Like throughout the decades, we have had notable producers, film directors, actors, all of those who, produced great films or who was a part of great Black films. But as I was searching through like the great filmmakers or great, like I want to make this specific. I didn't make it all inclusive, not all white, all people in terms of white, Hispanic or other minorities. I'm talking about specifically Black people because that's where my passion is right now. Not to exclude anybody, but right now it's about Black folks for me. As I was researching these Black excellence and Black people that were a part of great films, it was hard to find a lot of women. There are women that have, been a part of Black Hollywood and things of that nature because we all know them, we all see them. But in terms of producing and filming and directing, that is very far and in between. It was just like really hard for me to pick out some really notable people. So that's why, it's like very important to me that we support each other, even as I'm asking for money and even as I'm asking people to support me in my film and my film producing. It's not just so I can get some money. It's not just so I can just pocket money. Like literally it takes money to produce a film, like licensing, all of those things that are needed, that people like myself just don't necessarily readily have the access to those resources. A lot of our projects as Black people, they get pushed to the bottom of the barrel. I'm not saying that they don't get funded, but it's harder for us to get things funded, like especially Black women, you know. And so even though it's 2019, and even though we think we've grew past a lot of barriers, we still have a lot of barriers in terms of like Black Hollywood and other things, and just even Black entrepreneurship. Any of my white counterparts right now could just launch a Indiegogo or a Kickstarter program or whatever, or fundraiser for a project that they want to do, and without a shadow of a doubt, it is my belief that people will rush to it to support it. They will, like, it will be funded like exponentially. Like, they probably will go over their goal. I see it all the time. I have an Indiegogo page right now. Nobody has, I haven't gotten one, donation on the Indiegogo. I have gotten donations, and thank you for the people that participated and helped me to get to my 1%, 1% goal in, reaching my $30,000 goal, fundraising goal. But, it's just, sometimes it can be discouraging, but when you have the God-given audacity to believe that you can make a film no matter what, like, no, life could be falling apart all around me, which it is, and I'll live to tell that story one day, but I just have this passion and I have this goal. Like, my film, it's called Saturday Flowers. It's a 40-minute short documentary, and it's a film about Black women from a Black woman. And I want to explore the areas of friendship and our beauty as Black women, looking beyond the narrative of the strong Black woman, and seeing us on a deeper level. It's in my thought, that you treat something better when you can see the beauty and when you can value the beauty of something. When you look at something that's always strong, you don't tend to have that much compassion towards it, or you don't tend to allow your compassion to reach up and to come forth for something. Like, think about the narrative. Nobody never checks on the strong friend. And I feel like that's how other people look at Black women. Oh, that's strong Black woman. That's a strong Black woman. And forgetting to see who we really are, forgetting to see our beauty. That's why the tagline is, you're so used to seeing our roots and our stems that you forget to look at our flowers. And I want to celebrate women in that capacity, Black women in that capacity, to say, like, hey, look beyond the strength that you think I have, because underneath all of this strength is somebody that wants to be cherished, somebody that wants to be hugged, somebody that wants to cry, somebody that has all of these emotions built up on the side of her. But yeah, she's even following the narrative of the strong Black woman. And I want to make this film so people can look at us and give us the opportunity to be soft, to give us the opportunity to be delicate, to give us the opportunity to be more than just strong Black women. So it is just like, with my deepest sincerity, with my deepest plea, with my deepest humblest begging to say, support my film, support me, support what I have going on. Take the time to invest in me as I move forward with this project. I have so many different ways that you can invest in who I am as a filmmaker. You can give a donation, a tier donation, which is on my website, circlepurple.com/purplefilmsproject. And you can donate if you want to be in the credits or get an associate producer role or executive producer role. There's a way that you can donate there. If you want something tangible, I have books on my website that as you purchase those books, every net proceed from the purchase of those books will go towards my project. If you want a service right now, like every service that I give right now, I'm taking that money and not only putting it back into my business, because that is a business thing, but the salary that I would give myself outside of that, I'm using that money to fund my film. So, hear my plea, hear my cry, hear what it is that I'm really trying to do. Inbox me, if you want to know more information or how you can help or how you can partner with me. You can email me if you want to get information about how you can help me or partner with me or whatever. You know, I have a real goal. This is not just something that I dropped out of the sky to say, hey, how can I get people's money? No, this is a real goal. This is something real and tangible that I am trying to accomplish. And I just hope that you all can help me and can really see that I'm really mean what I'm talking about. So I just thank you all for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope and just check me out. Check what I have going on. And I thank you.